take everything you find. We stay here until tomorrow. Can't let them win this time. Something around here feels hollow. Don't look down, just cry. Need to have a path to follow. I'm right behind. I'm so madly in love with you. So stay and let this move. You let me inspire. We can stay by this
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot. Going to do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, Sarah, Karima, Tarot Reader? Thank you for being here. I appreciate your donations. We got Rowan, Donna, Moira, and Bartman up in the house. What is going on? It's a beautiful number 2 weekend here for the holidays. We got the big New Year's celebration. We'll be getting news out tomorrow. That is my first priority. And after news, I think I want to get some unboxings out. I am getting the metal tarot coins coming up soon. So those have shipped. I'm pretty excited about that. So basically, those are tarot in coin form, and they're made of like brass or copper or something like that. So like really cool looking, and I can't wait to get it. So I'm all excited about that. We'll see how those read. I definitely want to have those on the stream and whatnot. Let's get Tarot Reader up in the house. Here we go with the first reading of the day. Man, it's been a minute since I've used this deck right here. So this is the I forgot what the heck it is. It says I don't know. I don't remember the actual name of the deck. I do remember it's based on a story and all these other things. So we'll get that on the table. Sarah, thank you for your third donation. Karima has got the second donation. I greatly appreciate you. Thanks for being here. It's a beautiful Saturday. We just got started on the weekend, and yeah, I got New Year's celebration coming up. I can't wait. I want to do the best decks of 2023, and I also want to do 2024 stuff. I know Dr. Mystical is kind of in that mode of not wanting to do a lot of streams. So I don't know. I may hit up some other people and see if I can get somebody else on the stream to do that with me. I think that'd be great. So there we go. All right. We got the Poe in the mix too. Well, there we go. All right. Tarot Reader wants to know a spirit. What want to know about my love life? 7 of Wands. This is something to be careful about wasting your time. You don't want to get into situations to where you're just not getting what you need. You're not getting satisfied. You're not getting, what you need in a relationship, and it's dragging you down because it's wasting your time. It's making you chase things that you don't. You're putting an emotional energy to something that's a dead end. So 7 of Wands, be careful about what you commit to. Be careful about the chasing that you're going on, and make sure that you're going to be at least content or happy with the decision that you're kind of making, the decision that you're going in with that. So avoid wasted time, avoid emotional effort put into something that is going to dead end and what have you. But I think that's just something that you need out there. Keely, I do not have any donations for you at all, unless you're OA on PayPal. In that case, I do have your donation. All right, Knight of Wands. Talks about when you do get something that is going to be worth the effort, definitely chase it. Don't let it stale out. Don't let it get into that mode where it's not exciting, it's not exuberant, it doesn't have as much energy as it used to have. You definitely want to go all in when you're ready to go, when you're ready to dedicate some time into that. Knight of Wands is a very important factor here because you're talking about the fiery aspect that needs to sort of get out, that needs to push through, that needs to sort of get moving with that. Tarot Magician, what is going on? Tarot Magician, how about we do a best decks of 2023? What do you think? Tarot Magician, let me know. Page of Pentacles as well. That's sort of interesting. What are you being offered versus what are you really being offered? I think as far as love life goes, you do get in situations where you're being offered something that's a waste of time, or you're being offered something that's not true. So use your intuition and try to filter those out as well. I think you don't want to get into a situation where people are just offering you BS. They're not really, giving you what you need, and you're just being lied to in that particular case. So there we go. A little bit of a love life perusal with that. And there we go. Karima is next. Let's start off with a tasty tarot. It is time to take a bite out of the tasty tarot. Maruta, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. What is going on, Maruta? How are you doing? It is a fine Saturday night. It was a beautiful day. It was like 60, and then tonight it's like 38. So it's like night. It's not like so cold that you're freezing to death, but in the daytime you can get out and wander around. It is great. It's very great. Anyway, let's see how this is going here with Karima, phase one. We got Bartman up in the house here in the last card. Let's see what's going on. As is current feelings for me. Queen of Pentacles, sort of solidifying what they're looking at, solidifying what they like, how they need things, how they want to pursue, how they want to achieve what they want to achieve. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles are just kind of honing in right now on what they need to be doing in this relationship, what they need to be doing with their feelings. And they want to get into that mode where they're making some forward progress. And I think 2024 is the year of forward progress. You're going to start to see that in January. You're going to start to see some results. You're going to start to see some good things here. And I think that's going to be a very powerful notion. As we come into the Queen of Pentacles, it talks about getting things fixed up, getting the foundation laid, and definitely having the forward progress. The Seven of Swords is sort of sneaking out. In 2024, you really kind of have just less of this sneaking out kind of feel to the connection. And I think that's really going to bring it up a notch. It's going to make it be a little better. And I think that's going to overall improve the entire connection as it goes. So the feelings are sort of like, I just want to solidify things. I want to get things, to be more serious. And I want to get things to be a little bit better overall. Queen of Wands, we see this several times. You're just talking about sort of the feelings being project-based. In other words, they're really feeling something about this thing. They're enthusiastic about something. And so you're going to see some of those things happen where we're more enthusiastic, we're more enthralled, we're more focused on this, that, or the other, and you're going to see more project orientation coming through here. Overall, the Knight of Wands, just talked about the fiery energy. Again, we're back to the Knight of Wands. Seems to be in every reading. But yeah, the Knight of Wands just talks about, again, motion-based feelings, progress-based feelings, and the ability to move forward with some of the stuff that we haven't been moving forward with before. And I think we're on the level for that. Reiki, what is going on? Happy Saturday indeed. We got Sadia Bhatti. Welcome. Appreciate it. I probably butchered that name. Sorry about that. Keeli, I got your... Keely, I got your donation. Thank you for your donation. We got MR with a couple. We got Karima, tarot reader. We got Nessa as well. Thank you, everybody, for your generous donations tonight. It is a beautiful Saturday indeed. Let's get it going with part two. What are the most prominent thoughts about me just for today, right? Just sort of a celebration, a Three of Cups, getting together, being together, and just how powerful your connection is. Just how powerful being together has made a difference in their life. Being together with you has really sort of improved their overall feel, has improved sort of how they look at things, how they perceive things, and what they're excited about. And they really appreciate you being around in that mode. Knight of Swords as well. A couple of knights in this mix. Knight of Swords just says you really kind of get these highs, right? You kind of get these highs and these lows, and the highs are just exuberant. You're really giving them something that they enjoy. You're giving them something that they're excited about, and I think that's a big thing over there. Four of Pentacles, we're sort of putting it all into a pot to make a happy home, happy family, and I think that's kind of where their feelings are at right now. That's interesting that the highs are really peaked. The highs are really exciting for them at the moment when they sort of are around you. In other words, you bring in this very exuberant, this very fun feel that they really like to have around indeed. Sarah is fun to have around indeed as well. Let's get the Poe out. Poe's pretty popular today, I gotta say. The Poe is epic popular. Let's get it going. Edgar Allan, you're on stage, my friend. You're on stage. And yeah, you're on stage. It's time for you to shine over there. Golden yellow. What is going on? Sounds like one of my paints that I have in the other room. Golden yellow. Tell me what your question is, and I will paint you a canvas on stream tonight. All right, let's get a little Poe here. My trip with my friend went sour quick. Well, that's not good. Was it shared cost or was it her? Well, I can't even read because the Poe's Poe, you're in the way. Highway, my way, or the highway attitude, or was it her? Was it shared cost or was it her my way or the highway attitude? All right, it went sour. Things didn't go as well as we had hoped in this particular junction. We do have a Four of Wands over there. This is definitely a micromanaging person gone wrong. That's just how these things interact, right? Micromanagement gone wrong over there. Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. But yeah, you do have a Four of Wands over here. It's almost like looking over things. I need to look over everything. I need everything to be exactly the way. It's almost like I'm overseeing something. It's like at work when you're typing something and your boss is like staring over your shoulder as you're typing or coding or whatever. You're like, dude, this is really miserable. But yeah, you know, this is one of those things over here. But yeah, you have that feeling of micromanaging really just killed it. This is somebody who just did it on purpose, it seems like. And the reason I said that is the King of Cups. This is somebody who is very, I don't know, they're very emotionally distant. Like they don't take your emotions, they don't take your needs, they don't take your requirements, they don't take what you need, you know, as far as their decision making. It's almost like they don't care. It's almost like they're isolated as far as that, you know. It's really frustrating as far as that goes. Queen of Wands as well. You do have a little bit of a disagreement with that. And yeah, you know, it's just money just gets in the way here. It's almost like money was just I don't know. You know the Six of Wands where you're supposed to have people on your side, and in this case, it's almost like they're surrounding you. It's almost like, it seems like money did that. Money corrupted it. Money made it more difficult. If you had unlimited money or if money was already paid, everything was figured out beforehand, it would have went differently. But a little bit of money and too much micromanagement over there by this individual, and that was not good at all, because ain't nobody got time for micromanagement. Except maybe R wants to get micromanaged by Sarah. I don't know. We'll see. Victorian Romantic Tarot. We got it made. Bartman's getting the Shadowland Tarot deck. Ooh, nice. You're going to like that. Bartman, the book is fantastic. The book is fantastic. So, yeah, we got the Shadowland. I need to use the Shadowland tonight, speaking of which, yeah. So if you haven't seen the Shadowland, the book is something to behold over here. The book is something to behold. This thing is magnificent. It's full color. It's just tons and tons and tons of info on every card. Look how thick that is. This is a beautiful deck. And it's pretty decently priced too. I'm kind of surprised how cheap it is compared to other decks that don't have anything with them. So yeah, Bartman's very exciting indeed. All right, let's do a little Victorian Romantic for R and I. See if R and I is gonna, you'll see if R is gonna have less of a micromanagement coming through there. But yes, there you go. Tiara, what is your question? Let me know. I will get your reading on the line very soon. Okay. R is going to require some patience. You went ahead, you got the two big majors up front. You knew you were going to have some kind of major up front. And I'm just saying that R is going to require a little bit of maintenance in the new year, especially the first 2 months. So here we go. First 2 months, it really feels like they're going overboard. The first 2 months, it feels like they need too much maintenance. They need too much stuff going on. You are going to have to conquer the line a little bit, but it's more about patience. It's more about building. It's more about, you know, giving them the opportunity that they need over there to just have this going through here. The Hierophant says that they really changed in 2024. You're going to notice around late May, maybe early June, that this person has changed quite a bit. They're really going through a different piece in their life. They're going through different times in their life. And this is going to be something I think that really just separates you permanently at that point from this individual. So I think you do have a few good months in the beginning, but then about midway, it looks like it's time to part ways with this person. The King of Cups, I think they do an action or they say something that just shows them really not caring at all. And it really upsets you. And I think that you part ways at that time. So obviously entertainment purposes only, but the first 6 months, first 2 months looks pretty decent, actually. Picks up a little bit. And then as far as the summertime, when it gets hot indeed. And it gets a little too hot and it cools off. It's almost like they say something just ridiculous. But anyway, all right. Now, what they said that's just ridiculous, I think that you've gotten some pieces of that, or you've gotten some knowledge of that. In other words, they've tipped their hand a little bit, so you kind of see there. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. Why did the supervisor cancel the new opportunity? Let's go ahead and use the Shadowland Tarot. Bartman's got me all excited about this thing. We got to get it on the table. Let's get it done over here. Why did the supervisor cancel the new opportunity? Oh my, got a new opportunity on the line, and it looked like that just went straight into the gutter. The Hermit and the Lovers. I think that they found somebody, or they found something else that basically takes a higher priority. It seems like that, yes, there is something out there, there is something going on, but it's going on with somebody else, or maybe the opportunity was filled, or the position was filled, or something was done with this project, or something's going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of with this particular situation. The Three of Swords says you're kind of upset about this, you're kind of isolated out. A little bit of that Hermit kind of feel in there indeed with this. It feels like you're being isolated from the real truth, from the real situation. It feels like there's not a lot of information coming your way that needs to be there. So just be aware of that. I think there's some stuff going on in the background that you are not aware of, and that kind of affected the overall look and feel of this. So there we go. There's you, the Shadowland Tarot. We got a ton, and I mean a ton of donations on the PayPal side. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Yoga and Wellness, let me know what your question is. I greatly appreciate your very generous donation on the PayPal side. Almost just dropped the entire Shadowland Tarot on the floor. That's not a good sign. All right, let's go to the next one. We got Nessa. Nessa is there. Nessa's making it happen. Let's get a little bit of the Capybara Tarot, indeed. All right, you sent him something. What did he think? What did he think? All right, we're going to see what's going on there. Shelley, let me know what your question is. I greatly appreciate your donation. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on here. What did he think when I sent him that? Oh, 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups. He thinks you're out of here. He thinks whatever you said, he thinks that really sort of breaks the whole back of this connection. It breaks things in a bad way. It breaks things, and they don't know how to sort of remedy or resolve this. The 10 of Swords, it feels like that either you have given up, or you're ready to walk away with a little bit of that 8 of Cups, or it feels like that you're just kind of fed up and you're kind of pushing the envelope here of what is acceptable and what is not, and you're kind of done with this situation. You're not going to be putting up with it anymore. Knight of Swords says your either attention span, your patience, or something has been pushed to some sort of an edge. 10 of Swords says you're about sick of the whole thing, and 8 says you're about to walk away, and somebody's about to cry and take their dog with them. So that is, that's not good. I don't think. Wow, we even had a tower on the bottom. Oh, no, that's not a tower. Sorry, that's 9. It looked like the tower from a distance. It's just like flipping it over pretty quick with that. Tarot reader knows what I'm talking about. Let's see what's going on with Keith. High Priestess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Shamanicjourney is up in the house. What is going on? All right. How can I forgive Keith and his selfish behavior? All right. Some people be selfish. Some people don't be selfish, I guess. The Magician and the Emperor. You need to really understand where this is coming from and why they did it. I think there's a level of, what did I do? Did I contribute to this? Did I make this bad? Did I do something? I think the answer is just no. Magician says they had full power, full control, and full, they had a full look at how things needed to be done. They had a full view of what you wanted, what you needed, and how to perceive that. And the problem is that they just took it upon themselves to be selfish, to be a little bit egotistical, and the Magician, they did it on purpose. So this is something that is entirely on their shoulders, and it's not something that you caused. So don't take any blame to that. Don't take a step up and try to do that. But I think that's one of those things. 3 of Swords that says just go ahead and be heartbroken about it. That's one of these things too, is like, we're programmed to be the boss. We're programmed to, take it. We're programmed to, make the grade and make ourselves the superior. And 3 of Swords is go ahead and be upset with it. Don't hold it back. Be upset with it. Somebody did something bad. You were victimized here, and that's something that you just kind of need to be upset about, and then understand that it's not you, right? The Emperor just take the next step, and just move on. I think the biggest thing about forgiveness is move on, put them in the rearview mirror, and don't have a lot of more thought or analysis of something that's just based upon somebody else's bad behavior. So there we go. There we go. A little bit of Capybara Tarot. Let us know about the Keith. All right, let's know about the Karima. And then we're going to hop over to PayPal. We got Tiara, we got Yoga, we got OA in the mix tonight. Let's see what's going on with a little bit of monsters. We got all the cute decks out tonight. And let's get the monsters tarot in there. We won't forget the Thoth. We won't forget the Thoth. But yeah, we will not forget the Thoth. But tonight we're going to be doing the monsters next. They're on the list in the queue. So yeah, let's see what's going on over here. How's he feeling about me being back in my country for almost 3 weeks? Wow, let's see what's going on. Back into the country for almost 3 weeks. Whoa, Cinderella's been gone 3 weeks. It is so good to have you back, Cinderella. Thank you for being back here. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Hooray! Let's everybody say hello to Cinderella. How are you doing over there? We got High Priestess in the mix as well. All right, let's see what's going on here with the feeling about me currently being back in my country. The 9 of Swords says, are you going to be there for longer? They have this thought that you're just moving back permanently. They have this thought that you are just moving back permanently and you ain't coming back. Six of Wands, it says it feels like that you have the support network. You have everybody there that you need. You have all of the big opportunities over there that you need. And it feels like that you could make yourself a better life. You could make yourself really potentially powerful over there. And that's something they're concerned about. Will you be back? Or are you not coming back? And that's something that they've been thinking about this in this particular thing. Nine of Wands is at first they were kind of defensive against it. Like, do you got something against me? Or is it something that I'm doing? Or like, what's going on with all of this? But the Nine of Wands just says there's a little bit of an unrealistic feeling on there. And that's something that they have to deal with on their own. Overall, the King of Swords says they just don't like it. I think that they approved of it. They gave you a high five and everything was good. But overall, they're just concerned you ain't coming back. So that's kind of where they are. That's kind of where they are. Yellow, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. How you doing? Yes. New Year is coming up. Be safe out there. Do not drive. Do not drink. Just, get inebriated at your house and stay there. Stay there. Like that Ron White, bit where he said he was in a bar and then he's thrown out and then they charge him with being drunk in public. He says, I wasn't in public until they threw me out into public. Anyway, and thank you for the double shot donation. Appreciate you. All right, Shelley, you are actually coming up. Let's see, Shelley, are you Rooted Heart? Is that your destination? Yes, you are. Shelley, you're actually coming up next. All right, let's see what kind of thinking about taking any different kind of action towards me. Let's see what's the end of this donation question. When I get back, any different actions? Seven of Wands says, he's glad to have you back. And that's something you're really not going to say, right? You're not going to say. He's glad to have you back. And it's something that he doesn't really express the way that you thought he would express it, but he does express it. The King of Cups, I'm sort of happy to see you return. I'm happy to see you in there. And normally they're a little bit emotionally isolated, but you're going to see them really light up and be brighter and be more excited when you do come back and what have you. So the King of Cups, you're definitely going to have some emotions coming out of there that you haven't seen from them in a while. A King of Pentacles as well just kind of says, hey, this is something to where they're just glad to have you back, and it's very difficult to hold it in. King of Pentacles is like, you bring this wealth in my life. You bring these things into my life because you were gone. I kind of see what it's like not to have those. And the Seven of Wands says, I was defensive against it at first, but it's good to let you go. It's good to let you be independent in that way. And it almost feels like that I'm going to say this. They wanted you to get their approval. I'm going to just say that. They wanted you to get their approval for that. So, we're going out on a limb tonight because it is Saturday. And that's where we go. All right, we got the yoga is next. I'm confused where I'm in the list. Let's see about a love life. What do you see coming up in the love life? What kind of things are going to be on the love life? Let's go ahead and use a Victorian romantic in there and see how that is going to go indeed. Looking pretty good with that. So let's look at two things over here. Let's look at basically what's coming into your love life, and then we'll get part two, which is going to be just a 2024 general for the love life in it. All right, the first part of this, by the way, Victorian romantic tarot, first part is going to be basically what is coming into the love life. What is the overall love life feel? What is headed our way? Ten of Pentacles says we have a little bit more stability in 2024 than we did before. In other words, there's a lot less guessing. There's a lot less throwing dice out there and hoping for the best. It feels less like a gambling hall and more like a Wizard of Oz yellow brick road. At least I have a place to walk and something to do with that. Nine of Pentacles says we are in this section. We are in this new environment in 2024, and I think that's going to be fine for you. Starting about February 17th to the 20th, It feels like you're in a new environment in your love life. It feels like the next stage has begun. The next stage has started, and it feels like something that's been waiting for is at least on the outset looking pretty good and looking like something that you want to embrace. Ten of Pentacles says there's a lot of stability in your love life coming through here, and that's mainly because of the new pathway, the new things we're doing, the new places we're walking, the new things that we have. And it feels like, again, the destination is clear, the destination is more obvious, and it feels like that is a good thing overall. Seven of Pentacles says a lot of the stuff that you've done in your love life has not really sprouted results, has not really taken root to getting you where you want to go. And I think that's changing in 2024 as well. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting the seeds for success, doing things that make us a success and doing things that get us a little bit better off in the long run. So let's look at a little bit of a general on the love life and see where the stability is coming from, and mainly like who or what opportunities are going to be out there that are going to give us what we need here. The Temperance card says journeying into places you haven't been before. This is very much getting out of our comfort zone in 2024 to get you the love life results that you want. Getting out of your comfort zone being doing things a little bit differently, right? The definition of insanity, doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. You're not really getting the different results that you want. It is an escapeism where you are going to have to chase things that you normally wouldn't do, that you normally wouldn't try out. And as you sort of do that, as you get into that mode, you are going to be in a more exciting place, in a better place. The Three of Cups says friends really direct you in the right way that you need. So definitely keep in touch with friends, keep in touch with things going through here. And the Three of Cups says that your group, your social environment is really going to lead your love life decisions in 2024 as well. So I think that's going to be a good thing. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles says be aware of what you're bringing in and be aware of your value. I do think that you're taken advantage of, and I don't think that that's going to be acceptable anymore. You definitely need to understand what I'm bringing in, what I'm offering here, and don't be used, and don't allow that to happen. Again, Temperance talks about the blending of two worlds, getting things out of our comfort zone, getting things moving. I think that's going to be important to you as you sort of go through there. But there we go. There we go. A little bit of a love life there. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Sarah is next. The Poe is so popular tonight. I'm telling you, the Poe is so popular tonight. What is going on? What is going on with that? Part of Teo's community. Teo's community is pretty big. Teo's got a lot of people. Teo's got a lot of people, you know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that support me. I thank you very much for doing that. It has been a wild and wonderful, like 13 years I've been doing this, so that's awesome. All right, we got Yellow. He's got a donation on the PayPal side. I appreciate you. Let's get a little more PayPal. We're going to do that after Karima, the next phase. We got MR coming up. Emma, Cinderella Black Swan in the house. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. All right, can I trust W, or is he overselling himself? He's overselling himself over here. I really think, you know, trusting somebody is really kind of not a black and white situation. This is a bunch of different shades of gray over here. The King of Cups says he's not really emotionally invested in what he's presenting to you. He's just kind of throwing it over the wall and seeing what he can get over there. So it's not like a big emotional investment. There's not a ton of, you know, stuff going through there that you would expect and what have you. By the way, we are ending soon. We'll get these donations out, and then we are done for the night. Shamanicjourney. Oh, I had to sneeze. Shamanicjourney is the last donation of the night. Thank you so much. But yeah, he's just not emotionally invested in what he's presenting. He's throwing it over the wall, and he's seeing what he can get out of it. you do have this Five of Swords over here too. This is somebody who cuts up everything into little pieces. So what he's presenting to you is not the same as what he's presenting to friends or, social network or family or what have you. And what he's presenting to work is not the same as what he's presenting. So he's presenting himself as different people cut up into different things. And it's going to be difficult to kind of find who he really is because you're getting different pieces of him depending upon his environment. Overall, the Nine of Pentacles just says don't do it. The Nine of Pentacles just says keep your distance emotionally. You definitely want to see what he's throwing over the wall. You definitely want to see some consistency in his personality into different environments or with different social groups. And I think that is going to be important to get done over there. All right. I'm sniffing. I had to sneeze. So now I got the sniffles. MR is next. Let's get MR read over here. D's of feelings for me. And we got D's next action. They're going to be contacting me. What is happening? Let's get the Gregory Scott Tarot. The Gregory Scott Tarot out on the board and see how that is going to treat us. Hopefully it treats us nicely. It's been a minute since this has been on the table. But these feelings for me, where are they going with this? Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords. I really think they're going to be avoiding communicating with you until probably late January. I see the third week of January, you get something. Maybe the second week of January, you get something over here. Knight of Pentacles just says they kind of whisper in your ear. They kind of come out of nowhere, and you just kind of get a connection. You just kind of get a thought from them. And that's something that you're like, I don't know what's going on. How is this happening? Why is this happening? What have you? Page of Swords, this is not a real communication. I think they're be playing games with you. So just be aware the next communication is going to be a little bit of a gameplay. You definitely don't have to involve yourself. You don't have to dedicate yourself into it. And just kind of treat it as like, because Queen of Wands, this is a performance from them. This is a performance from them. And they go in performance mode. So I think that's going to be something important to understand. All right, let's see about the next communication, contact soon. Again, I think the second, third week of January is when you're going to get a connection, when you're going to get some communication. And I think that is going to be something important over here. Seven of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. The three, almost like the third week of January. The Wheel, this is something weird too. They act like nothing happened. They act like that we didn't ghost, they didn't ghost you. They act like nothing was there, nothing was happening. And the Wheel just says, let's go back to normal and what have you. And they try to almost ignore the reality of that they did, cut off communication. We did have some issues here. And the Seven of Pentacles just kind of picking up where we left off, even though that's not really possible because they kind of ruined it a little bit. Overall, they are going to come in hot with good emotions, a lot of good emotions, a lot of good things. But, this is something that they're going to present to you and hope for the best. This is a very much of a game player, and you are going to get some of that. You're going to get victimized at least by some of that with here. Let's victimize Karima with the Thoth Tarot right now. You want the Thoth, you got the Thoth. Hopefully it turns out well, because Thoth is pretty brutal at times. What are the biggest desires for this connection currently? And what are we holding back? Oh my, what are we holding back over here? Let's see what's going on. So the first question is going to be Mizrak. What's going on? Appreciate you hanging out. What are the biggest desires for this connection right now? Oh man, he really wants you to open up to him emotionally, and be like, and be vulnerable. He has this thing starting soon, or if it's not already starting, where he wants you to be more vulnerable. He wants you to rely on him a little bit more. And that becomes like this feeling that is just sort of this overall thing that he has going on through here. I need you to be vulnerable. I need you to give yourself up. I need you to be on the plan. I need you to be here 100% for me. It almost feels like that he hasn't seen you at your 100%. He hasn't seen your 100%. And he wants to see that. It's one of the biggest desires that he has. He wants to take an adventure together. Let's take an adventure. Let's do the fool together. And that's something that, you know, like, tell me everything. Tell me all the emotions. Give me everything. That's one of the biggest desires that he has for this right now. It does feel like in some cases that he is a little bit anxious, or he is a little bit worried or worked up over things too much, and that definitely does affect things. That has affected things, will continue to affect things, but he wants to be on a different groundwork, wants to be on a different framework, getting through that. All right, let's see. What would he like to say at the moment that he's holding back and he can't say? Let's see if we can't say what we can't and what we cannot. What we can say, I don't know. Can we do a thumbs up for what we can say with that? Oh, man. What should we like to say at the moment he's holding back that he can't say? Where are you emotionally with other people? He feels like you have an ex, or you have a previous relationship that either you're talking to, you referred to, or you're sort of on the fence about, and you're definitely looking at. Like a previous relationship is coming in. Are you serious about this previous relationship? Are you looking at this previous relationship, or is this something that is not affecting you emotionally? He's very worried that you're emotionally connected to a previous relationship, and it feels like that it's like, that's not really, something that he wants to see. It's almost like this Three of Cups is a situation he wants to avoid, where you see a previous relationship, you have maybe some feelings for an ex or what have you, and that bleeds into kind of your emotions. It bleeds into your ability to bond and all this other stuff, and he's kind of concerned about that. Overall, the Justice card just says, this is something that we need to balance out all the aspects of what we do. We need to balance out the physical aspect, the emotional aspect, the mental aspect. We need to have more of a firm grounding in what we're doing and how we do it. And that's something that needs to be addressed next year. That's going to be a low priority. One of the biggest things next year is to get back to normal and get into a new normal. So there we go. The new normal is something that's about time that we had, but that's it. That's it with that. Why did I take my clothes off on the 4th of July? I mean, that's just,
Everybody loves the D.
That's one of those things. I mean, that's one of those things. Everybody takes their clothes off on the 4th of July. I took my clothes off. I took a shower on the 4th of July. It's perfectly okay. Well, maybe not in public. I don't think public is a good place, but yeah. Anyway, why did I take my clothes off on the 4th of July? There we go. You wanted to get on a plane. No, I just think you just wanted to have a little bit of a celebration going over here. The Three of Cups. I want to dance. I want to be free. I want to run around and, and just strip, apparently. But yeah, the Three of Cups. Just want to have a little bit of celebration dance. I want to have a little bit of fun. I wanted to get some music on there and, get everything moving, get everything rocking with that. Four of Swords says you've been held back a little too much. It feels like that you went a little bit too far. You probably want to release and celebrate a little smaller variations of that before you just go all in like that. The Four of Swords says usually a little bit of a planning next time before we take our clothes off and go all out. And the Two of Cups says, hey, take your clothes off for the right person in the right environment. That's going to be better off over there. But that's the way that we do. That is the way that we go. Surface Silence, welcome. Been a minute. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. If you had a banana before taking, if you had a banana in a shower, I think taking your clothes off would be perfectly acceptable. But that is just the way it goes. We got Oscar is next. We got OA. OA want to know something on the PayPal side. Let's do all the PayPals right now. General 2024. Let's get it done. Now let's pick up the celebration deck and get a more serious deck over here with the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. That's what I'm talking about. Mind-altering substances. I mean, there's a lot of those. So that's a good thing about having terminal cancer Cancer is when if you need a mind-altering substance, they just give you whatever. You know, like you come out of surgery and you got like pain meds and you gotta go back and get a refill on the pain meds, and they give you all sorts of grief and drama about that. When you got cancer, they just hand you the pain meds in like a bulk. You know, they're like, "Did you want more?" And they give you like a bucket of them. You know. Anyway, general for 2024, Six of Swords says, "Take it easy." I think 2024 is filled with new opportunities and new things that you really want to embrace. You do need to get moving and to get happening with this, and it feels like it's going to be a little bit overwhelming at first. So you definitely want to take it easy, relax a little bit, but don't go all out in 2024, and just sort of take what you can and do whatever's required to just keep on going. Eight of Wands. Get things closed quickly. If you have any issues, if you have any big things to address, get them handled very quickly. I think if they're hanging out a little too much or they're lingering for too long, that is going to be a detriment. It's something that you don't want to deal with at all with there. So be careful with this Eight of Wands over here and close any issues as quick as you can. Don't leave them out going on. You got two quick movements. I mean, 2024 does feel like a year of fast movements, quick movements. In other words, a little project, we get it done, we finish it out. A little project, we get it done, we finish it out. It doesn't feel like those big, overwhelming, the massive projects are going to be kind of in your face in 2024, and that's good. You know, have a lot of little things, close them out, get them completed, and I think that's going to be a big, important factor for you over there. All right, we have Tiara, and we have Yellow. Let's get Tiara, and let's hop back. Let's jump back to the things. Tiara wanted to know, let's see. All right.
Music to make love to.
You know, will Roberto pleasure me tonight the way that I desire? I guess, you know, just beat him up until he does. I don't know. We're going to get the pleasure that we need. Ace of Cups. We got everything flowing in the right direction. So it looks like that could be possible indeed. We're going to go for a little bit of a thumbs up over there. We get the party balloons because Ace of Cups talks about getting us, you know, getting us moving, getting the love going, getting the emotions headed out there and excited about that. Nine of Coins talks about, you know, kind of finishing from the Seven of Coins, what we started. So there's a good finish with that. So I guess that's going to be good. Overall, the Queen of Swords, you do have to make some demands, and you may have to guide them around a little bit. So break out the sword and, you know, knight them like they do in England. I get, you know, knight them or something. You know, I don't know. But yeah, you're going to have to make a little bit of, be a little bit demanding to get the full manifestation of all of those things going through there. But, you know, there you go. Your card is in there indeed in the pleasuring section, I guess. All right, Karima. Oh, no, let's do some Anne first. We got Anne on the list, and let's make it happen tonight with a little bit of Owl Tarot. It's not the tasty tarot. It's the Owl Tarot. Let's see who is out there with M, who is not good terms with right now. Let's see, could I ease myself with? What should I know about M right now that I could, you know, sort of ease things up a little bit? You do have a Page of Wands. It's almost like they're not too invested in anything right now, so that's good. You can keep your distance. You can not be fully invested as well. This person is going to be very much on the fence about getting super invested, getting super enthralled with this. Ten of Pentacles says give them time, give them some patience, and things do work out a little bit better than you had anticipated. It really feels like that they're doing things just to protect themselves. They're doing things just to, you know, just to sort of make themselves happy. This is somebody who is in a very selfish phase right now, and that's going to be kind of affecting you as well. Two of Pentacles, make the hard decision to just sort of check out of the situation and don't lean too far into it. Don't dedicate too much emotion into it, because the Page of Wands just says taking any counter actions right now is not going to be good. Just sort of keep your distance and do your own thing. And yeah, don't be too upset with them at the moment as far as that goes. Naming two ideas, A or B, which would be better.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That is officially a tarot throwdown, my friends. We got A and we got B. Which one is going to be superior in the long run? Let's get a tarot throwdown right here and see which is going to be the best. A, the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight over there. And B, the Sun, Seven of Cups, and the Five of Wands. It really looks like B is going to be ultimately the better option. The Hermit for A just says, this is an idea that you have. It sounds good in your head. It seems all right, but in reality, in actually implementation of it, it's going to be difficult to do. It feels like you're a little bit on the isolated side for this idea, and not everybody else is going to be honed in here. Ace of Wands is interesting as well. It just kind of says, I'm looking at this from a good perspective. I'm looking at this from starting it up, but the Knight of Swords says your interest is going to be absolutely devastated once everybody else is not on board with idea A. So idea B wins. The Sun says it's a better idea. It's a more flushed out and better opportunity idea in the long run. Five of Wands says that it is a good enough idea where people are competing against it, or people are trying to get some results off of it. So I think that's going to be a good thing. Seven of Cups says it leads to a new set of ideas or a new set of plans that is really going to get you involved and get you excited. And again, the Sun is somebody that everybody can get behind, something that everybody can get going, and that's going to be the best opportunity there. You don't really want to be on an island with that Hermit over there and have that come back to haunt you, or have that come back to be a problem as far as that goes. Well, let's do a little bit of the karima in the next phase. We're going to use everybody's favorite Modern Love Tarot. So yeah, Modern Love Tarot is where it is at, is what we are doing. Have I been on his mind since I've been gone? If so, in what way? Let's see, what's going on? Have I been on his mind since we were gone? Modern Love Tarot has been on my mind. It is an excellent thing there. So I like that. I like that quite a bit. All right, let's see. We're going through here with being on your mind. The Devil says is kind of one of those things where, sort of physically, you have very much been on his mind. They do miss you physically. The Judgment, right? The separation is kind of hitting them a little bit. They're like, just say, yes, we do this. Yes, we do that. And the Judgment card says, I definitely want to get back. I definitely want you return, and I think you are going to get a great reception when you come back. Seven of Pentacles, you're over there, right? You're over there in this distance. They feel like they can't really support you from this distance, or they can't really support you from the separation or what have you. But yeah, they do miss you physically, and I think that's going to be very important going on through there. Overall, the Death card says, hey, you did need some change, though. They realized that you needed to change. You needed some change. You needed something different than what you were doing on a day-to-day basis. But I think that is going to be important over there. All right. And the next thing is going through here. Transform this connection at the moment. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is happening and see what's going on here. Have I been on his mind? We did that. Okay. Is he wanting to transform this connection? Transformation. The Five of Swords. He wants to blend the families together. We've seen that previously, right? We've seen that previously. We need to blend the families together. That is definitely something that they want to transform. And that's something where we can get the two families and, get the two set of kids, what have you, and sort of get that blended it and see how that works. I think that's going to be something that that they want to do to transform, and that's something that they want to make sure works and functions before we sort of fully dedicate ourselves out there. The Three of Wands is more of a hopes and dreams. The transformation is going to be something with hopes and dreams and, expectations, and I need to work towards an end game. I need to work towards an end goal here. And the King of Cups says there's going to be some emotional differences. There's going to be some emotional variations to get this moving, to get this operational, but they definitely want to get to a new normal where we can blend everything together and see if all the kids like each other, I guess. Kind of that feeling, that look and feel with that. All right. We got drama in chat. All right. Hopefully the drama's over in chat because I was busy. I was busy doing readings. We got Golden Yellow is next. Let's see what Golden Yellow wanted to know tonight. Golden Yellow did type out their question. I saw it stroll by over there. All right. Thinking of writing a book. We'll see how that is going to go. If the book writing is going to be a little bit on the Meraki Tarot side. I like that. Let's get the Meraki version 3 on the table and see how that is going to work out for us. Thinking about writing a book, good or bad idea? What do the cards say? I mean, that is a lot of effort. That is a lot of effort, getting a book out there and getting things moving and what have you. Let's see if that's going to be something that that is going to be good for you in the long run. All right. You do have over here Queen of Cups, the Sun, the King of Pentacles. This is something that you should do. This is something that you should do. I don't really think that you need to just fully dedicate yourself, stop everything in your life, but if you can blend it in, that'd be good. The thing is, it is a passion of yours. It is something exciting for you. It's something that you really want to see. You really want to get to the end with that. And the more exciting things, the more things that you can do that are going to be fun for you and get you into a new environment, the better off you're going to be. Obviously, minimize any money that you're putting into it. You definitely want to kind of, if it's your first book, you want to throw it out there. You don't want to dump a lot of funds into it. But the Sun says, get your ideas on the table and see what the world thinks of it. If the world likes that, then you can promote it, then you can get more and what have you as well. But the King of Pentacles just says, hold on to your money, write what you can, and then put it out there for the world to judge, the world to see. And if they like it, they appreciate it, and get it published, I think that's going to be a fantastic opportunity for you, especially since that is going to be your passion. That's going to be something that brings joy into your life. And the more things like that, the better off that you can be indeed. All right, let's go to the next one, which is going to be High Priestess is next. Over there, High Priestess wants to know, Robbie and my meeting next week. Not a date, so we'll spare everybody the love balloons with that. We're going to meet up. How's it going to go? How are things going to be perceived? How are things going to be well done? Justice says, hey, we have some disagreements over here. I think we really go to the mat over here with some disagreements on this. Not really a full wrestling match, but you're definitely going to have to kind of support your position, or at least get in that mode where you're justifying what you're saying. The Nine of Wands says there's some disagreements, some disconnections over here that you're going to have to deal with. Eight of Swords says whatever you're thinking you're going to get done, you're not. It feels like what you're pushing for, what you need to do, how you need to do it is not really something that is applicable, not really something that's moving in the direction you would like. The Eight of Swords just says, be careful what you expect out of this, because you're not going to get the full representation of kind of what you need from this meeting, this connection with that. Eight of Swords just says, hey, I'm limited in scope, I'm limited in my power, I'm limited in what I can do. If we can come to an agreement, that's going to be the best thing overall. If we can sort of be mutually in there to win it, I think that's going to be a fantastic opportunity for you. And it's definitely something that can lead to a meeting later on, or a next kind of meeting indeed. So there we go. There we go. I like it quite a bit. Meeting looks good. Meet, shake hands, you know, better than meeting online, I guess. Better than meeting online. Cinderella is next. Let's get a Ciro Marchetti deck out there. The beautiful, wonderful Cinderella. Let's see what's going on. We got the TarotOracle deck. I got to sneeze. Oh, I think I'm allergic to tarot cards today or something. I'm allergic to tarot cards. General reading for January. Any different, good, bad, indifferent, anything we should be aware of. Let's see what's going on in January and what kind of changes, what kind of alterations, what kind of exciting things we can expect in the month of January with that. Man, the Tower card. It feels like some of the wounds, some of the disabilities, some of the things that are holding us back. We want to be careful with those. It feels like those have a potential to get a little worse in the beginning of January. So you definitely don't want to. Don't want to be fully invested in kind of, you know, overdoing it, what have you. So just sort of take it easy with that. You don't want a tower moment physically. So take it easy in the beginning of January. I do think there's a lot of fun things, a lot of cool things to do in the end of January. It's almost like maybe walking on ice is not a good thing, or, you know, being in an environment where it is a little bit risky wouldn't be a good thing in the first 2 weeks of January. Just be careful with that. Overall, it feels like that the month of January is a month of reconciliation, getting to grips with your emotions, getting to grips with your expectations, and definitely sort of having a battle plan, or having a projection plan for where you want to go, what you want to do in the future. It feels like the king over here. It is time to really reinvest in ourselves, either in education, in emotional healing. It's time to sort of investing in ourselves, investing in what we want to do, investing in where we want to be in January. It's also a time to map out where you need to go and where you need to be in the long run in the entire year of 2024. Because it feels like January is a time to sort of come to settlement with, here's what I want, here's how I need to have it, and here's what is going on with that. Anyway, overall, the Two of Pentacles. Don't make any big decisions in January. You don't want to do that. January is not a big decision month. Sort of relax with the decision making, and you want to do that in February. It really feels like that. It really feels like February is just going to be a better option for some of the stuff that you're doing. All right, some of the big decisions that need to be made. We got another question over here. Let's see. We do need to do yellow. We got yellow is next. Yellow want to know, love in 2024. Will I be in love? Will I have a better half in 2024? Let's see if that's going to be a possibility. Let's see if that's going to be something that you can embrace, you can enjoy with that. Hey, I think there is some good loving action coming in 2024 indeed. You do have an Ace of Cups over here, which points to meeting somebody new, meeting somebody that you like, enjoying the environment, having fun, getting some good stuff happening, getting some good stuff going. I think that is going to be important for you indeed. So getting love is going to be good, especially around March, around early March, mid-March. I think that's going to be where you need to be focused at. Magician talks about self-improvement. How can I prepare myself to make myself a better person, to make myself more attractive in the environment? What can I do? How can I do that? I think that's going to be the biggest focus. Magician, sort of hone in what you need to know, what you need to do, and how you need to approach things to get the best out of any new connection with that. So the page just talks about don't go all in. Take everything sort of, take everything relaxed, take it easy, and don't really lean into any new connection, any new love. You want to let it flesh out the way that it wants to, in the time frame that it wants to. Sort of pushing it a little bit too much isn't going to do any good, and it is going to make people, or you're going to make any individuals kind of shy away, when that's kind of the opposite of what you wanted to do. All right, let's get Karima, the next phase, going on over here. We're going to go with, what haven't we used? Did we use a Tasty Tarot already? We used that one. We used this other one. What haven't we used so far for Karima? We'll use a Tasty Tarot. I don't think we've used that yet. So we'll try that. We'll try that. There we go. All right. Let's see. What am I to him at the moment and in his life? So this big surprise action he will take towards me. All right. What am I to him? What is my role? What is my title in this connection over here? The Three of Swords. Well, you're the other person right now. You're just kind of the other person over there in the hot tub. But yeah, the Page of Pentacles with the apple. The Page of Pentacles says you're a new beginning. You offer something that nobody else can. A new beginning, a better thing, a better opportunity than what he currently has with that. The Nine of Pentacles, you offer infinite rewards. In other words, he really feels like in a connection, in a relationship, you will go the extra mile. You will really step up and make things happen. And he's kind of excited about that. He kind of really enjoys that because the Fool is all about doing the next thing, doing the next opportunity, and having somebody that supports us, having somebody that is going to be on this adventure with us, no matter how risky, no matter how wild the adventure could be. So that is what you are to him at the moment. What's the next big surprise action he's going to take towards me? He has a special gift for you. He has a special gift for you. It really feels like that. I just did that. I mean, that's just intuitive. He has a special gift for you. Maybe when you get back. I don't know. Surprise action, he has some place to take you. The Page of Wands over here. The Two of Swords. This is something that you've been wanting. This is something that you needed. This is something that you have been asking for. But the Justice card says, let's balance this out. Let's get this let's may have this. Let's do all that. And I think sort of the Justice card says, you know, let's take an adventure together. Let's do something a little bit out together. Let's do something a little bit adventurous together. I think that's going to be important. Over the Page of Wands says, don't expect any big actions immediately. Don't expect any big action. But it's almost like he has a special gift for you that you may receive when you get back, or at least a little bit after you get back. The King of Wands. I have done this and I have done that. And, you know, just sort of welcome you back. Ready for you to be back. Ready for you to be there. There we go. MM, you are on the list. MM, you are on the list. You are on the list, I can assure you. In fact, let's do MM right now. Let's put the Tasty Tarot aside. And let's get a different deck. What do we got going on over here? We got lots and lots of beautiful decks and beautiful cards. And yeah, special gift could be in the pants. You never know. MM is next. All right. We got the Taurus. We just misspelled that pretty hardcore. Taurus crushes thoughts about me. All right. What are the Taurus's crushes thoughts about me? What kind of things are on their mind in this? Let's see what's going on with that Taurus. Let's see what's going on if they're ready to go or if they're not ready to go, if they are in tune the same way that you are, or if they're not in tune over there. The Chariot, making a move. The Ten of Cups, making a move towards the right direction with you. I think that they have noticed that either you have been focused on them, you have been paying attention to them, and they just kind of feel like it's something that they need to reciprocate. The Ten of Wands, happy home, happy family. They want to build that. They want to make that happen. And they have noticed kind of that you are maybe a little bit different around them, that maybe you have some interest in them, but they are definitely watching and they recognize the fact that you have some interest. I do think that they want to reciprocate that somewhat. I think that's going to going to be great. The Ten of Cups is a good thing to have over here. It gives you the happy home, happy family. It gives you the connection you're looking for. It gives you this level of excitement. The Chariot, multi-person vehicle. Let's take a ride together. It's almost like they want to take a ride with you, or they want to go with you somewhere. And I think that they will be bringing that up moderately soon. So yeah, you know, if you want to go on a ride with them, if you want to go somewhere to them, if you want to go to an event with them, I think that you get offered that. I think that's something that's going to be cool and something that's going to be exciting indeed. All right, a little bit of that's a feminist tarot or something like that. What is next for R and I? We got love in the mind over here. Back to all of the loves, the beautiful, wonderful loves, more loves, and more loves going through there. Well, I'm an adult. I don't know, emotionally, I'm probably not an adult. I'm more of a child, but yeah, that's it. Anyway, what is next for R and I? I don't know. The Ten of Swords, there's not much. You know, it's a challenge. It's a little bit of a challenge. Definitely something that you have to get through. Definitely something that you can't be sitting on your hand here. The Ten of Swords says this needs some fixing. This needs some action if we're going to be able to get that. And I don't think that's going to be something that both parties are willing to do. Both parties are going to be willing to sort of get through and get moving with that. Ten of Swords says you definitely have an escape. Not only an escape, but a conclusion to something. So it almost feels like that this is sort of wrapping up a little bit, and if you're not ready, if you're not prepared to do the fixing, you will have somebody leaving. A little bit of a Five of Wands, some words are said, and a Knight of Wands, somebody leaves alone. So you definitely have some challenges here coming up, especially in the month of February, so be aware of that. But if those are handled, I think we can get some better traction over here. If not, I think that we have some difficulties ahead in the month of February, so just be aware of that and don't let that slip by. You definitely want to address anything that is going to be a problem before it becomes a bigger problem, because ain't nobody got time for the bigger problems. That's what I'm talking about with Emma's got the double shot tonight. Let's make it happen with a super duper 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 Linares version 2, not version 3, version 2. Why am I not getting any matches on this dating site? I don't know. Let's see what's going on with the dating site. Maybe they have an error. Not getting any matches. You know, the Knight of Cups, it just feels like it's a bad dating site. I mean, it feels like a bad dating site. You do have matches, potential matches, people that want to talk to you, people that want to adventure with you, people that want to have you in their life. The Knight of Cups is they're out there. You're just not seeing them. You're not being presented to them. You could have fake accounts. You could have bots. You could have all sorts of problems with this particular site. Basically, just go to another site, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, don't if the site isn't returning you what you need, do something different. Seven of Pentacles says, you know, plant the seeds of success with, in other words, put your energy into something that's going to get you some results. You got to get it. You got to get it. Put some interest in things that get you results. You don't want to put your efforts into something that's going to dead end. And in this particular case, this site, yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, let's see. Why am I not getting perfect? We already did that. We need to go to the next one. Did F stop talking to me? Why are they doing that? Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see. What is happening with that? Why did F stop talking to me? Oh, man. Got a little bit of a Magician and a 2. I think they just found somebody they liked better. They just found a situation, a person, somebody who just they just like better, right? That 2, it just says, hey, there's some opportunities. There's some other things that I want to chase. There's some other things that I want to do. And in this particular case, they basically just sort of dodged and avoided it over here. A little bit of that 8, walking the path away, walking the path through there. And they just had another option and they're going to chase it. Bottom line, they have another opportunity and they're just going to chase it. Hey, there are other people out there and they want to embrace that apparently right now. Let's embrace a Shamanic journey right now with a little bit of the tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments over there. Will I reach my goals? I got love. I got career goals. I got lots and lots of goals. Am I going to be able to reach all of this stuff? Is that something I'm going to be able to do? Maybe. Cinderella, did you ask your other question? Is your other question in chat? I know you had a little... let's see. Cinderella is over there. I'm going to pull back to reflect list, blah, blah, to tell me amount you received. I'm not showing on my end. Yes, I did get payment. Cinderella, let me know what your question is. Bank payments, refresh. Yeah, ask now. You are coming up on there. All right. Anyway, we got goals. With the Tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments, let's get the goals out there as far as they go. Love, and the star says make your goals. You need to make your goals known to the universe. You need to put it out on a vision board. You need to put it out on some paper. You need to have it in plain view. So every day when you wake up, you can understand, this is my goal. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm chasing. This is where I want to take myself. It feels like that they just get pushed under the repetitiveness of your daily life, right? You want to make them stand out. You want to have them available. You want to have them to where you see them every day. Four of Wands says make use of those goals. Make yourself at home with those goals. How am I going to be able to get that? How am I going to be able to do that and have tangible results waiting, right? We can't find the love that we need with a goal, but we can get a goal of being out there searching, getting stuff done, getting stuff embraced. Four of Wands says a lot of your love goals do get resolved in 2024. As far as career goes, you are going to need additional education. You are going to need additional training. You are going to need to chase things a little more in order to get some of those. But love feels like it's a freebie. You get a lot of that stuff going through there. But as far as the career goals, as far as other things, you need to get out there and you need to put it on the mat. You need to put it on the mat and have it visible and available to you. And I think that's going to get you a lot of the results that you've been waiting for. Cinderella is next. Cinderella, let me know what your question is. I have no idea what your question is. We get you right now. But yeah. Let's get Karima, the final stage, while we wait for the Cinderella. And yeah, let's see. We got a final Karima. Did he start missing me already? Has been missing me a lot. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with that. I'm going to go with a little bit of a tasty tarot in the finale of the Karima final phase. Making it happen tonight. Thank you very much again for all your very generous donations tonight. You have been my heroes. I greatly appreciate you guys. All right, let's see what's going on. Five Pentacles with an ace. They've been started missing me already? Not really. Five of Pentacles. Okay, you know, I'm going to say this. He was a little upset that you left. He's almost like this Five of Pentacles. You're leaving. Well, good riddance. Have fun. He was a little upset about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Five of Cups. He was kind of emotionally distraught a little bit. He was kind of hurt with it. And it almost feels like that he was a little bit upset with that. Now, I think he has recovered for that. And I do think the Seven of Swords, he recognizes that you need to do something adventurous, something fun, something, something to get out. It feels like you are in the doldrums of the day-to-day life, and that's something that is going to affect you in the long run. Seven of Swords is a nice escape, is going to do you good with that. Let's realize that. But the Ace of Pentacles just says, again, we still have this overlying worry that you're planning to move back permanently, right? That Ace of Pentacles, packing up everything, sort of moving it in that direction. Are they missing you? Absolutely. Again, they were upset that you left. They have a little bit of emotionally distraught from that, and then they kind of cooled out, got realistic, and said, reality is that this is good for you. Reality is that this is going to be a good opportunity for you. And they approve. So there we go. All right, but I mean, obviously they miss you, right? We saw that thing about missing you and what have you in the previous thing with that. All right, so we got We got Cinderella with that. Will Elle be able to stay with me or no? Let's see. Will Elle be able to stay with me without me getting in trouble? Let's find out. Let's find out if you're going to be in big trouble over there if they stay with you. Another Tarot Marchetti deck. Stay with me without getting in trouble. Hanged Man. We got a Six of Pentacles. Are they paying? Are they paying? They become a financial burden to you. They become a financial burden to you. I'm just saying now, something's going on with that. They become a financial burden. The Six of Pentacles, almost like they're asking you for money. They're asking you for this. They're asking you for that with that. King of Wands says you do need to establish who is in control here and make that very clear up front so you don't have a little bit, because the Hanged Man said we have different opinions about what we should do, how we should do it, how things should proceed with that. Overall, it's a good thing that they're going to be staying with you. Just get the money stuff up front. But yeah, I do think they're going to be able to stay with you. Not going to be a problem. And yeah, not going to be a big deal at all. But yeah, there's something going on. I think they're going to become a financial burden if you let them. Don't let them. Establish who's in control, why you're in control, and establish rules, regulations. Get it all out front. There's no confusion when this starts to, if this starts to heat up a little bit. And this stream has been heating up. It has been hot tonight. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Have a festive and happy New Year's, and let me know your New Year's resolution in the comments to this video. I want all your New Year's resolutions in the comments of this video. Thank you so much, and we will see you. I'll be gone Sunday and Monday. I'm going to get inebriated on Sunday night, and Monday I'm going to sleep it off. So Sunday and Monday I'm not going to be here. I got plans, but I will be back on Tuesday, and I will see you then.